Advanced techniques for diet, exercise, and food management. After you master the basics, you can use other methods to improve your diet and fitness. Advanced athletes or those with particular body composition goals frequently employ these tactics. 1. Timing of nutrient and carbohydrate cycling. Timing of nutrients. There is more to nutrient timing than just eating right before and after exercise. Make sure to eat a balanced meal after a workout if you are fasting, for example, before breakfast. Evening nutrition. A lot of people avoid eating late because they think it will make them gain weight. Nonetheless, a healthy meal is crucial for recuperation if you exercise later in the day. Prioritize healthy fats, some carbohydrates, and modest protein. Cycling carbohydrates. A common method for controlling body composition and balancing energy requirements is carb cycling. It entails consuming less carbohydrates on rest days and more carbohydrates on active days, such as workout days. This strategy can be very helpful for people who want to reduce body fat without sacrificing muscular mass. High carb days, typically scheduled on days with intense training, these days provide extra energy and aid in the restoration of your glycogen levels. This additional intake supports high-intensity efforts. Low-carb days. These are days with little or no exercise or rest. Cutting back on carbohydrates can help the body use fat as fuel by promoting fat metabolism. 2. Monitoring macronutrients. Intuitive consumption. Although monitoring macronutrients might give you exact control over how much food you eat, not everyone needs or can sustain it. These methods are contrasted here. Macronutrient tracking. Counting grams of protein, carbohydrates, and lipids makes it possible to accurately achieve calorie and nutrient goals. Athletes, bodybuilders, and anyone with particular objectives like fat loss or muscle growth can all benefit from this approach. Applications like MyFitnessPal simplify the process of tracking and making modifications. Intuitive eating. Instead of tracking their food intake, some people choose to eat in response to their hunger and satiety cues. Rather than adhering to rigid guidelines, intuitive eating promotes a more organic approach by emphasizing listening to the body. Those who find monitoring upsetting may consider that this method helps them develop a more positive relationship with eating. Many people find success by combining the two approaches, tracking initially to learn about nutrient requirements and portion sizes, then progressively moving toward a more intuitive approach after they have a firm understanding of what their bodies require. 3. Meal planning for successful fitness. For people with hectic schedules, meal planning is a great approach to maintaining dietary goals. Making meals ahead of time guarantees that there are nutritious options available, lessens the temptation to reach for convenience foods that aren't as healthful, and saves time all week long. Batch cooking. It's simple to put together well-balanced meals in a matter of minutes when you prepare big quantities of proteins, carbohydrates, and veggies all at once. Popular options include quinoa, grilled chicken, roasted vegetables, and steamed grains. Portioning. Divide meals into portions according to your macronutrient requirements using containers. This simplifies the process of grabbing and going options and helps prevent overeating. Making snacks. To keep nutritious options on hand, portion out snacks like protein bars, Greek yogurt, almonds, and chopped vegetables in advance. You can avoid the last-minute food rush that might result in unhealthy choices and stay on track with your nutrition objectives by setting aside time each week for meal prep. 4. Customizing dietary programs. No one-size-fits-all method. Everybody's body reacts differently to varied macronutrient ratios, meal schedules, and diets. When customizing your nutrition plan, keep the following important elements in mind. Activity level. A person who leads a sedentary lifestyle will require different nutrition than someone who works out every day. Higher activity levels require more protein for recovery and more carbohydrates for energy. Body type. People with endomorphic, ectomorphic, or mesomorphic body types typically react differently to macronutrient ratios. For instance, endomorphs may benefit more from moderate carbohydrate and fat intake, but ectomorphs often gain from higher carbohydrate intake. Metabolic rate. Individual differences exist in metabolism. Even when attempting to reduce weight, people with faster metabolisms could need to consume more calories, while others with slower metabolisms might need to make more precise dietary adjustments. If possible, consulting with a certified dietitian or nutritionist can provide tailored recommendations to effectively meet each individual's needs and goals. 5. Food controls mental and emotional aspects. Nutrition encompasses not only food choices, but also psychology and emotions. Understanding this can facilitate building a sustainable and healthy relationship with food. Eating mindfully during meals can increase pleasure with smaller servings and lower the risk of overeating. This involves eating carefully, enjoying each bite, and avoiding distractions like devices. Managing emotional eating. Many individuals find comfort in food. By identifying emotional triggers and developing substitute coping mechanisms, such as physical activity, writing, or talking to friends, one can avoid emotional eating. Establishing reasonable objectives. Establishing attainable fitness and diet objectives increases motivation and keeps burnout at bay. For instance, try concentrating on small, lasting improvements, like eating more whole foods or consuming fewer processed meals, rather than trying to lose a lot of weight. 6. One of the most studied and successful supplements for building muscle and strength is creatine. For brief periods of high-intensity exertion, it aids in the production of rapid energy, ATP. Branched-chain amino acids, or BCAAs. BCAAs help lessen muscle breakdown and promote recovery, which is beneficial for maintaining muscle, particularly during vigorous exercise or when following a calorie deficit. Multivitamins. For people following restrictive diets in particular, taking a multivitamin can help fill in any possible gaps in micronutrient intake. It's imperative that you handle supplementation sensibly and speak with a healthcare professional, especially if you have underlying medical issues or are thinking about incorporating more than one supplement into your regimen. 7. Establishing a long-term successful routine. The secret to fitness nutrition is consistency. You stay on track with a sustainable schedule without feeling overburdened or deprived. The following strategies can help you maintain a long-term, balanced approach to food restriction, planned for flexibility. Make sure your diet has space for occasional treats. Excessive restriction might result in binge eating and exhaustion. Establish a routine that suits your way of life. Adjust your diet plans, exercise regimen, and general strategy to fit your tastes and daily routine. For instance, basic recipes or food delivery services might be more sustainable if you don't enjoy cooking. Continue to learn and adjust. Your body's requirements may change over time as nutrition knowledge advances. Keep yourself updated on new research, and don't be scared to modify your nutrition strategy as necessary. 8. Nutritional techniques for better recovery and injury avoidance. A vital but frequently disregarded aspect of fitness is recovery, which enables the body to repair and fortify muscles following activity. In order to promote general resilience, lower the chance of damage, and hasten healing, nutrition is essential. Protein consumption for muscle repair. Make sure your protein consumption doesn't fluctuate, especially on days when you're taking it easy. This consistent consumption promotes continued muscle growth and regeneration. Anti-inflammatory foods. By lowering inflammation and muscle discomfort, foods like ginger, turmeric, leafy greens, and berries might hasten the healing process. Drinking water to help recover. Maintaining proper hydration is essential for lubricating joints and removing waste from muscles after activity. Consistent water consumption throughout the day promotes the best possible recovery and avoids cramping. Nutrition can promote quicker healing in the event of an injury. For instance, protein promotes muscle healing, while collagen and vitamin C can help with tissue repair. 9. How stress and sleep affect fitness and nutrition objectives. Sleep and stress levels directly impact nutritional requirements and performance. High levels of stress and sleep deprivation can alter appetite hormones, heighten cravings, and even impair the immune system and muscle repair. Sleep and hunger hormones. Lack of sleep causes the hunger hormone ghrelin to rise and the satiety hormone leptin to fall, increasing your risk of overeating. To maintain balanced hunger signals, try to get 7 to 9 hours each night. Stress and cravings. Stress releases cortisol, which can lead to cravings, particularly for foods high in fat or sugar. Engaging in stress reduction techniques such as breathing techniques, exercise, or meditation can help avoid cravings. Putting restorative practices first, rest days, active recovery, and techniques like yoga or stretching can help you maintain consistency with your exercise and nutrition regimens by enhancing mental health, in addition to promoting physical recovery. Food control and fitness nutrition are broad subjects that extend beyond just eating healthy. When carefully applied, these techniques can promote healing and long-term health, as well as vitality and performance. Finding a balanced strategy that meets your unique needs, objectives, and goals is crucial. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more updates about fitness and wellness.